From the Detroit Free Press, it's Tuesday, April 27th. Here are today's top stories, presented by Bush's Fresh Food Market. Bush's has over 4,000 Michigan products, including the freshest fruit and vegetables, meat, seafood, and baked goods. Stop by one of Bush's 16 locations for the personal service you expect from your neighborhood grocer.
This is Todd Spangler, Washington correspondent for the Detroit Free Press. Michigan continues to lose clout in Congress as its population, relative to other parts of the country, continues to decline. On Monday, the Census Bureau put out state-by-state population numbers for last year. That count, required by the Constitution, is how Congress decides how many of the U.S. House's 435 seats each state gets. For the fifth census in a row, Michigan is losing a seat. That will bring its House delegation to 13 after next year's midterm elections. It also means it, like Illinois, Ohio, and Pennsylvania, will also lose a vote in the Electoral College that elects the president every 4 years. In 1980, the state had 19 members of Congress, but it's been whittled away steadily since. The same goes for other states in the Midwest and Northeast, while those seats have shifted to faster-growing states in the South, like Texas, and in the West. Michigan did see an increase, putting its population at over 10 million, but that 2% growth since the last census was among the slowest in the Midwest.
This is Phoebe Wall-Howard, an automotive reporter at the Detroit Free Press. Ford Motor Company has agreed to pay $49,000 to a Southern California couple for their 2014 Ford Fiesta. This is one of hundreds of new settlements involving defective transmissions. Ford customers have claimed in legal filings their 2012-16 Focus and 2011-16 Fiesta car was built with transmissions prone to shuddering, slipping, bucking, jerking, and changing gears and delays in downshifting that caused sudden or delayed acceleration. Ford has seen in recent weeks the reduction from 1,200 pending cases to 204. These are ongoing settlements. Go to freak.com for more information.
This is J.C. Rindle with the Detroit Free Press. Flagstar Bank in Troy is being acquired by a New York bank in a $2.6 billion all-stock deal. New York Community Bancorp is the acquirer, and the deal is expected to close by the end of the year. Flagstar will keep its brand name and get 4 of the 12 seats on the board of directors. The Troy office would become the bank's regional headquarters, and the primary headquarters will be on Long Island in New York. Bank executives say they don't anticipate any branch closures. However, they expect to wring about $125 million in savings out of this new combination.
This is Julie Hines of the Detroit Free Press. Sunday night's Oscar ceremony had a few hits and many misses. One of the best parts of the show was the brisk pace. The ceremony was scaled back this year because of the pandemic, and so it almost did the impossible. It nearly finished on time. The worst decision was finishing the show with a Best Actor award instead of the traditional Best Picture category. That might have worked if the Oscar had gone, as expected, to the late Chadwick Boseman for his final screen appearance in Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. But instead, Anthony Hopkins won for The Father, and he didn't even attend the ceremony. So the show ended abruptly with no acceptance speech, no emotional high point, and no La La Land mistake to blame for the awkwardness. But there was a nice Michigan surprise. Best Actor nominee Stephen Yeun presented the Visual Effects Award. Before he did so, he recalled going to see Terminator 2 with his mom in Taylor, Michigan when he was just 7. Yeun sounded amazed that she had let him see the violent R-rated movie and wondered if she really knew what it was about. He said, maybe she reveled in the fact that she got to see a badass mom duke it out with future robots with her son in 1991.
I'm Kirkland Crawford with the Free Press Sports Department, recapping the purge we continue to see with the Michigan State football roster. On Monday, just 2 days after the team's spring practices concluded with a scrimmage at Spartan Stadium, 6 different players entered their names into the transfer portal. None of the 6, tight end Tommy Gallardo, offensive lineman Damon Kaler, defensive end De'Ari Todd, defensive tackle Chris Mayfield, defensive end Josiah Robinson, and long snapper Bryce Eimer figured to play a whole lot this season. But it added to the high number of players looking for an exit out of East Lansing. Since the season ended, 24 Spartans have said thanks but no thanks for one reason or another. Mel Tucker, entering his second season as head coach, and to be fair, it's really his first considering last year, warned us months ago the turnover would be stark. There are 14 transfers either already in or coming in this season. Will it be enough to improve their 2-5 record? We'll see.
For more stories from the Detroit Free Press, be sure to check out freep.com. That's FREEP.com. If you're a fan and want to support our quality local journalism, subscribe. Go to freep.com/special offer.